Now, for the first time, commanders can experience the ship that took humanity on its first steps out on its trek through the stars. The Enterprise NX-01 saved the galaxy from the threat of the mysterious sphere builders and their pawns, the Xindi, once before, and now it's here to do it again. Far from an obsolete museum piece, the NX-01 is equipped with special systems designed to counter the Xindi and give you the edge over these formidable adversaries. Let's take a closer look at this ARC's new ship and what it has to offer. The Enterprise NX-01 is available to players Ops 40 and above, and brings with it an improved efficiency for the X-Borg faction extension. Upgrading the NX-01 will unlock unique rewards such as new favors and faster paths to the top tiers of existing favors. The NX-01 will also be added to field training with its own rewards there. The NX-01 offers a daily source of X-Borg credits of all rarities, and it's also the only way to source the brand new Officer Epic Pick Hue, and as you tier up the ship, your daily income of Pick Hue shards grows. Now let's take a look at Epic Pick Hue. Pick Hue's below deck ability allows him to be highly versatile across all warships, repairing a percentage of hull health damage taken each round. This mining ability is completely new and unique, Loot Booster Mining. Just make sure you still have some room in your cargo for his extra materials. Pick Hue is exclusively sourced via the Enterprise NX-01 refinery. The greater the tier of your NX-01, the more shards you'll get. His officer ability is Plan for the Future, which increases the amount of raw ore, crystal, and gas collected while mining with any ship by an extra % without draining the mining node faster. Their below deck ability is Reclaiming Lives. At the end of each round of combat, repair a percentage of hull damage taken during that round of combat. The NX-01 also brings with it a large cargo bay for OPC hunting and focuses on hull health points instead of shield health points. As a result, officers that rely on diverting incoming damage to the shields will be less effective on this ship, but research and other effects that amplify hull health points will be considerably more effective. This opens up the door for players to really dive into strategy on how they will be using it. For the first time, there's also a refit launching with this update that will be available in the NX-01 refinery, which will cost credits to unlock. Once you unlock the refit, it not only gives you a stat boost, but also a free claim bundle of Parsteel, Tritanium, and Dilithium. At Operation 61 and above and Ship Tier 7, this claim will unlock Sigma resources as well, which progressing players will find helpful. The NX-01's ship loop expands upon Update 62's X-Borg faction extension, which was released in January. This loop includes 15 new theme systems containing Xindi aquatic hostiles, which can only be defeated using the NX-01. In order to travel to these systems, you will need to have a Delphic Expanse travel token, which is sourced exclusively from the NX-01 refinery. This will cost Xindi scraps, which are obtained by defeating Xindi reptilian hostiles. Players who've unlocked the refit for the NX-01 can also claim a second travel token each day via the refit's free claim bundle. The Xindi aquatic hostile exists in two variations, interceptors and battleships. Xindi interceptors are low risk and a steady target for your Delphic Expanse activity. Battleships are much more high risk and high reward, with a set chance of destroying your ship in the beginning of combat. If you survive though and defeat the ship, you'll be richly rewarded. These are a good target at the end of your Delphic Expanse run, a big payout, or a shortcut back to your station. Loot from these hostiles can be exchanged in the NX-01 refinery to obtain X-Borg credits, and Epic credits can be exchanged to obtain Pick Hue shards and other valuable rewards. Players will want to take a look at one of the officers coming out this month, as they will play an integral role in the efficiency of the NX-01. We bring you Jonathan Archer. Archer's Captain's Maneuver maximizes your time on the NX-01, especially when he's joined on board by Trip Tucker and Janeway. He gives a massive boost to Xindi loot drops as well as a powerful increase in crit damage. As the son of the engineer Henry Archer, who developed the Warp 5 engine used by the ship, Archer is meant for the captain's chair. His captain's maneuver is Delphic Salver, which increases the amount of resources you get from destroying Xindi hostiles by 1%. Their officer ability is Faith of the Heart. When you take damage from a hostile or another player, Archer increases your critical hit damage by 1% for 2 rounds. Just a note here, this ability can stack and it does not trigger at armadas or assaults. Weapons with multiple shots will only trigger this ability once per attack. Players can be strategic in how they choose to crew the NX-01. With Archer taking the captain's chair, we can see the following crews being particularly favorable. For more information about Jonathan Archer and what all he brings to the game, make sure to check out this month's official patch notes on our website. The NX-01 has an active ship ability to reveal deep space systems for a period of time as long as the player has visited the system at least once before. Players may find this particularly useful in territory capture to peek into other systems and see which have been left undefended, start deep space armadas without having first to be in the system, or even scout token mining spaces to make sure there's a free spot for your miner. Basically, you can do anything you can in a G3 system as long as you have at least been there before. Here's how it works. Open the galaxy map and select your NX-01 ship. While the ship is selected, you can select a deep space system, which reveals a new button for deep space reveal. After tapping on the button, a player will have to confirm the use of NX isolinear arrays, and then the system will display an icon and timer while the system is revealed. As always, we are excited to be bringing more content to the world of Star Trek Fleet Command, and for this release, our team is trying something particularly new. Players can head to our website tomorrow during launch and find a special promo code to claim free Enterprise NX-01 blueprints on day 1. If you like having sneak peeks into the content ahead of time, be sure to let our team know. We look forward to bringing more updates like these in the future, so be sure you have your notifications on so you don't miss a thing. We'll catch you on launch day, Commanders. Live long and prosper.